Honestly, never thought I would even make this video, but I feel like it's something that has to be done. First things first, how are you guys doing today? I hope everything's doing good for yourself, your family. Me personally, this has not been a good mental health week. Hence why Tigger is on his job. This is probably going to be one of the roughest videos I've had to make because, honestly, it's taking everything not to cry right now. I've been crying all night, all morning. As you guys know, and for those of you who are new, hi, I'm Zaire. I'm 24 and I'm trans. I'm currently transitioning. I've been on T for, it'll be 3 weeks tomorrow. We're coming up on a month, and my voice started doing this today. I can't definitively say that it's from the tea, but I also can't say that it's not, so I'm just kind of like letting it do its process. So excuse my voice in this video. I hope you guys can hear me okay, because I really don't want to have to like scream basically. So this is really rough for a lot of reasons, but I'm gonna kind of just be completely raw and honest with you guys and just put it blankly. So as you know, everybody goes through different things during their process while they're transitioning, both mental and physical. And lately a lot for me has been more mental than physical. I mean, besides, you know, the acne and the voice. So I got disowned by my mom. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, she feels that if I transition, I'm basically saying that God made a mistake and God doesn't make mistakes. So she has all the right to have those feelings. To be honest with you guys, I'm actually really numb right now. Like, I've cried so much that I don't know if I have anything left. And I honestly don't know how to really feel right now. Simply because it just happened like last night and this morning. And I'm still working through the problem. Tigger. For those of you who do not know, Tigger is my emotional support animal. So he's laying it on thick because he can tell that I'm going through it right now. Yeah. Honestly, I think a lot of it also is just like the misunderstanding of what exactly transgender is. I only say this because she made a claim talking about, one of our family members who's like gay and bi and all that, and I was like, you know, gender identity and sexual orientation are not the same thing, and a lot of people lately have been, for some reason, trying to use them together or like say that they are, and I don't know why. The easiest way for me to say this is your gender identity is who you are. That is when you meet someone, you say, hi, my name is this. my pronouns are this. Your sexual orientation is who you love. They do not the same thing. Yes, some people, when they introduce themselves, they say, hey, my name is this, my pronouns are this, and this is my significant other, or whatever the situation may be, and that is them giving you both their identity and their orientation in one fair swoop. Some people do that, some people don't. If I come up to you and I say, hey, I'm Zaire, I'm a guy, like, these are my pronouns, I'm not telling you what my sexual orientation is. I don't feel like, honestly, we should have to, let alone you necessarily need to. However, I do understand that a lot of people do. I find myself lately becoming feeling like I'm on repeat. Like I keep saying over and over again, I'm a dude, I'm a dude, I'm a dude, I'm a dude. And I feel like for a lot of people, like they hear it, but it goes in one ear, not the other, and it just kind of, they just swim by it like, oh, they're just fucking with us. To be honest, my emotions right now are like slightly pissed, sad, depressed. Mentally, I'm all over the place. I've sat down multiple times to record a video for you guys, and I just honestly have not been in the headspace. And I feel like to be posting a video, you need to be in a headspace, or you need to have something in mind to talk about. And it's sad that this has had to be something that I had to talk about, but it's real life. It's really going on for me, and I want to be as open and honest with you guys as I possibly can. I was gonna shoot another video, but I decided to save that one for another time because I feel like this one is very important and this one needs to be heard. Like I've said in other videos, keep in mind every trans person journey is different. Their experiences are different. So if you follow other trans people, do not try to go on their page and be like, well, this person did this person did that. Everybody's different. It's different for everybody. Their experiences are going to be different. The results are going to be different. At the end of the day, the only thing that is going to be the same is they being true to who they are and living authentically and happily. I'm slightly conflicted on the situation simply because part of me wants to believe that, she will come around in her own time. It's just the mindset of, her generation and the non-education of transgender people. But then again, the other part of me is kind of like, maybe she won't come around. Sometimes you mean what you say when you're in the heat of the moment. Sometimes you don't. And I also feel like, the first time I came out, she stopped speaking to me for 2 months and then she came back. So maybe this would be the same concept. I honestly don't know. And I also, it's kind of hard for me to say that I don't care because I do. Obviously I do. She's my mother. I will love her no matter what. It's just a situation where when you have so much going on already, the last thing you need is more negativity and toxicity running around you, and for it to be someone who literally gave birth to you is kind of messed up, I guess, is a way of me saying it. So the reason I'm home right now is I was at work, but I basically told my boss, like, look, I need a mental health day. I'm struggling. Like, I'm literally struggling right now. And I can't promise that, one thing wouldn't set me over to not being okay. I'm trying to keep in mind that this is just one of those things that is part of the journey and part of, finally doing this. But it's also really, really hard to keep that in mind because, honestly, I just think it's very important for anyone in the LGBTQ community and anyone in general, all human beings, to have a supportive system behind them. But keep in mind that support system does not always have to be family. Sometimes that support system are your friends. Sometimes they're your coworkers. Sometimes they're simply just strangers that you meet online. I think it's very important that any of us in the family keep this in mind and try to find genuinely supportive people. Because if you're alone, it can be one of those, it's probably one of the worst things to be. Honestly, I feel alone right now. I know that I'm not, but I feel alone, and it's one of those things where I literally just mentally, I just want to shut down. And when I do that, I tend to not talk or socialize or do anything, and I know that's not okay, but it's just the way that I handle things. So bear with me if I don't post every week, twice a week, if I post only once a week, or if I post here and there. I'm gonna try to post as much as I can. I'm also going to try to, even if I don't post a video directly of me doing something, I might have a friend help me out and post something for me, or whatever the situation may be. For those of you who are also going through a similar situation to me, we're not alone. We're doing this together. It's important that we think about how valid we are for knowing who we are and deciding to be happy for ourselves and not make everyone else around us happy. I know how hard this is. Trust and believe I do. I'm also sorry that this video is going to be shorter than some of my other ones. I would make longer video, but to be honest, like I said earlier, I honestly don't know what all to say about the situation. I am who I am. I know who I am. And I'm simply just wanting to be happy and live an authentic life. And I can't do that if I feel trapped. I hope everyone else is having a decent mental health day. If you're not, then don't be afraid to go to your boss and let them know, hey, I need a day, I need 2 days, or whatever the situation. You might be surprised that they are with you, they're helping you, and they support you. I would try to post the video that I was going to post yesterday later after I post this video, simply because I feel like this video takes kind of importance to me. So if you guys do not mind, don't forget to comment down below. If you have any questions, if you want to just contact me, if you want to just say hi, go for it. Like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. hit the bell button anytime you want to, know every time I post. I'm going to try to at least post once a week right now. And then after I mentally, heal and get better, I'll post more and more and more. Thank you guys for following this journey. Thank you guys for being here. And I promise you won't be disappointed in some of the content. I'm sorry that some of the content is kind of weak right now. I'm working on it. I am still trying to save up to get an actual vlogging camera. This right now is just my phone, and it's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing. But I guess the plus side is, at least I'm making videos. At least I'm putting my voice out there and I'm telling my story. If anyone needs someone to confide in, feel free to hit me up on the comments down below, and I will put my social media out there so you guys can, contact me if you need to know anything, you want to know anything, you have any questions, anything like that. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go try to find something to eat. Maybe, I don't know. Excuse me. And then I'm gonna probably sleep for a while.